They called it the Suicide Hotel, a name whispered in hushed tones by locals and travelers alike, because no guest who checked into room 313 ever came out alive. The room itself was ordinary, clean with white sheets, a simple desk, and an unsettlingly large mirror on the wall. It looked like any other room in the hotel, but it held a dark secret that no one could explain. But the mirror held a secret that had claimed the lives of many unsuspecting guests. Marcus didn't believe the stories. He was a skeptic, a man of reason. He needed a cheap place to crash, and room 313 was available at a heavy discount. The receptionist gave him a strange look, but Marcus shrugged it off. He was tired and just wanted to sleep. That night, as he lay in bed, he heard faint whispers, like the breeze sweeping through cracks, except the windows were shut tight. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, as if they were trying to tell him something. He glanced at the mirror, catching a glimpse of his reflection, but something was wrong. The room seemed to warp around the mirror, distorting reality. The figure in the glass wasn't quite him. It was a twisted version of himself with a sinister smile that sent chills down his spine. It smiled, a smile that was not his own. Marcus froze. His heart pounded in his chest, but he couldn't move. His reflection stood up, but he remained lying in bed. It was as if he was paralyzed, trapped in his own body. The reflection walked toward the edge of the glass, placing its hand against the surface. It seemed to be testing the boundary between their worlds. With a low hiss, it pushed through. The glass rippled like water, and the hand emerged, reaching out for him. The room grew icy cold. Marcus could see his breath in the air, and the cold seemed to seep into his bones. Marcus wanted to scream, but his body wouldn't move. He was trapped, helpless, as the figure approached. The reflection leaned over, grinning, and whispered in his ear, "It's your turn now." The voice was cold and hollow, sending shivers down his spine. The next morning, housekeeping found room 313 empty. No Marcus, no trace of anyone. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. But if you looked into the mirror, you could see him, staring back, trapped forever, waiting for the next guest to take his place. His eyes were filled with terror, a silent plea for help that would never come. This story plays with the eerie mystery surrounding the Suicide Hotel, focusing on its cursed room 313, a place where reality and nightmare blur, and where the mirror holds the souls of the lost.